Welcome back, everybody. Time for game 2 between Orange Esports Dota and Dreamtime. We've got Orange down a game here, DT Club taking game number 1. I'm expecting a Brewmaster ban. We haven't seen it just yet, but if it's in the pool, DT Club will take it, that's for sure. They love their Air Brewmaster. We've got ourselves game 2 here from Beyond the Summit. We're doing all your WPC Dota 2 coverage. Bit of a recap where things stand. WPC, it's become a global tournament. Season 1 was just the Asian teams, just the boys from China, but Season 2 they've expanded. First, they're bringing in the Malaysians, Titan as well as Orange to compete in the Eastern group stage. Then over in the West, they had an online qualifier for 5 Western teams, which is where Cloud9, Alliance, Empire, Fnatic, and Team Dog fought over 2 spots at the quarterfinals. So, hi LD.
Hi.
What's going on? You're not on camera, but LD just walked in. He just wanted to grab his phone. He's going to sleep. He's going to cast Summit Europe later, but
You sound really lonely.
LD, I need company. No, I'm fine. My mic's fine, LD.
It's like off your head.
The mic's not meant to be on my head. LD's telling
Dude, whatever you're doing, it's like at your chin.
If-
You're being stubborn. It's at your chin.
it's fine, LD. LD disbanderino. Chat can hear me fine. They banned the Brewmaster. There we go. There we go. So they banned the Brewmaster. LD disrupting me. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what's going on now. What's the plan? What's the plan here? Orange Esports down again. They got the Invoker again, the Ysera Invoker. Yeah, what was I saying? Okay, so WPC, the format goes, you've got 2 Western teams and 6 Eastern teams will make it to the quarterfinals, who will advance. So there's 12 teams in the Eastern group fighting over the 6 spots, so all your Chinese teams, 10 Chinese teams, as well as 2 Southeast Asian teams in Titan as well as Orange Esports. And over the West, we had the 5 Western teams as mentioned. 2 of those teams already decided it's going to be Cloud9 and Alliance. And they're going to be making it over to China in a week or two, like right after the TI qualifiers, I believe. These teams are heading on over to join the Chinese squads and fight over the $250,000 prize money, roughly, give or take a few thousand, depending on the exchange rate. It's done in Chinese currency, so it fluctuates. One day it's probably 250K, next day it's gone down 3 or 4K. Goes up the next day, who knows? DT Club, they've got the Batrider first pick. We get a Batrider in the pool as a result of the Brewmaster ban. Like when DT Club get first pick, what do you ban? You want to take out Lycan? You do so. You want to take out Brewmaster? You do so. But that means Batrider's still in the pool. Orange get an Invoker AA in exchange, so we get the good global ganking power of the Sunstrike plus Ancient Apparition Ice Blast. But it's gonna be tricky. I've Batrider's been like picked and banned in every single match from the summit with good reason, for one thing. So yeah, we'll see what DT Club look to get here now with their second pick here. They're looking in a pretty good spot, and the thing is, I think they're one of the teams who could potentially make it into the playoffs. I'm going to open up our standings here. I know DK have played a lot of their matches, and there's a definite worry for DK that they may not advance to the playoffs with WPC. That would be kind of shocking. I'm sure WPC would be like scratching their heads like, did this just happen? But it's as a result of losing to CIS, getting a draw with Tongfu. They've been losing to teams they just flat out should not be losing to. So DK are currently standing, they're 4th place. When considering 6 teams advanced, 4th place is pretty good. But that's with DT Club. DT Club are currently 7th place, and they haven't played many matches. So DT Club, I think quite certainly will make it into the top. It's really a toss-up. Like, we're looking at... Let me see if I can show you guys. You guys see that? No, you don't. You don't see that. Why don't you guys see that? No? No, you guys don't get to see it. Never mind. I was going to show you guys the standings, but it doesn't want to let me. Here we go. I'll add something extra. Just for you guys. Huzzah. There's your standing. So this is the standings right now. We'll get the stream back up in a second. So you can see here DK are 4th place, but they have 4-4-2. They played 10 of... They're playing their last match tonight. They need to beat Orange, I would say. DT Club have only played 8 of their matches. LGD have played even fewer. They played 7. IG have played 8 of theirs, so... Okay. I mean, IG have played 10 of theirs. So if DK get a win, they're going to be ahead of IG. It's LGD and DT Club who could go ahead. So DK, they'd have to lose to Orange. they have to lose to Orange as well as see LGD and DT Club do well in order for DK not to advance to the playoffs. So it'd be kind of tricky. Like DK should be advancing, but there's a legit chance that DK do not make it into the playoffs, which would shock me, shock WPC, and shock most of the Dota 2 community when DK just won Star Ladder. So anyways, we'll talk Game 2 draft though now. Orange Esports up against Dreamtime. XTD just he's having the time of his life. He's having too much fun there. I'm actually doing the same thing on my chair now. I've got a good... My chair is not as bouncy as those DX Racers, though. We need to get some DX Racer chairs in our studio. But, yeah, he's having a good, comfy time. He likes those chairs. He needs to get one for himself for at home. But, for now, Orange Esports, they've gone... Invoker AO, as we talked about, a lot of global ganking power, and that's where DT ban out Sanking Clockwork. These heroes synergize nicely. Winter, we've seen play Clockwork, combine some rocket flares in there to give some more global damage. Sanking, while not a true global hero, Blink Burrow Strikes can set up good setup for a Sunstrike, and you just use it, like, you throw the Ice Blast from afar, and Sanking, like, is hiding in the trees, like we saw last game with the Sanking when you solo killed the Void. If that's an AA plus Sanking, it works out pretty well. It works out quite similarly to that one, I'd say. So, for now, we're going to get into our second picking stage as the bans are all done. Orange ban out the Enchantress and Wisp, two of Super's heroes. The DT Club captain likes to play as junglers as well as the Wisp, so no Wisp Tiny for DT Club this time around. They've been doing their homework as far as seeing DT's recent games with that Wisp Tiny combo. The Prophet's still there, but I guess with the Batrider, they don't care about the Prophet. Like, Batrider's going to be their offlane. And DT Club go Rubik, Visage, really strong support duo. A lot of killing power, really good trialing potential from this, and I mean, they could just pick a true hard carry and have the strong supports protect a hard carry of some kind. But I kind of like the idea of getting like a nice aggressive hero to go with this Rubik Visage. For Orange, they've gone Wraith King, so probably a Shox farming Wraith King, but you can always see it as a support hero. It's a bit flexible in that regard. The Invoker's your serious hero. He plays this so well in the mid lane. Loves that Exalt build. And they get the Winter Prophet. So speaking of Prophet, it's going to be Orange Esports who grab it up. DT Club didn't have room for it with the Batrider already picked up, but Winter will play the Prophet, so more global ganking potential. Ice Blast, Prophet Ultimate, Sunstrikes. And we'll see how this is going to work out for Orange. They do need another support, unless Wraith King is that secondary support. XCD, man. This guy just makes me smile whenever I see him on camera. He's always enjoying himself. He's always seems so happy. Like when I see Chuan on camera, he never looks as happy as XDD. I love to show Chuan as well, but Chuan's always seems just a bit down and grumpy. XDD's as cheery and happy as ever. Spectre DT Club. Whoop, there's the spoilers for the stream. They go Spectre as their carry, and this is going to be XDD. Doesn't go to Morphling this time around. I thought Morphling would have been a nice aggressive carry, but they go for the... I mean, either way, it's a hard carry. Morphling can fight a bit better. Well, different kind of fight. Like, Morphling can fight earlier on with more nuke damage. Spectre can fight because he can show up anywhere on the map with that, with the Haunt and the Reality in. So, we'll see what Winter has in mind for his team's fifth and final pick here. Yeah, I think most likely it's just going to be another support, but we'll see. They can do crazy stuff with the Wraith King. If they want to get another carry and play Wraith King as support, I don't think they get a true hard carry. Prophet and Invoker are going to be taking a lot of farm, and that's where Wraith King's a nice option as your farmer, because he can do a lot with not too much farm. But they ban out the puck, so no puck for Dreamtime as far as their mid lane goes. They need their mid hero. AS hero not being taken just yet, and as much as he's known for his Brewmaster, I'd say he's a fairly flexible player. Like, he can play other heroes just as well. Treant Protector, the last ban for DT Club, and I like this. Orange have used the Treant Protector a couple times in this tournament. Their opening game against HGT had a decent impact, and it is something I'd say worth banning out against the Orange Esports Club. So now, fifth and final pick, Orange. They go first. What is it going to be here? As they'd love to start getting some more wins under their belt. They started off 1-1 yesterday. I think realistically, Orange are not expecting to go to the playoffs. I haven't talked to Winter since before he left. And I know he wasn't like, I mean, from what I heard, it's like, oh, it's gonna be a good experience. But I mean, he didn't say, oh, we're gonna just lose a lot of games. Like, he was actually positive about the whole trip. But I'm not sure if like they're realistically expecting to get to the playoffs. Like they'd love to, I'm sure, and they're going to be playing towards it. But I think they know that this is more for the experience, the play time and the practice leading up to the TI4 qualifiers. So there we go, Mirana last pick. So we talked about the Wraith King support. It could be with a Wraith King support with Mirana Farmer, or we can look at vice versa. Oh, the Air Night Stalker. They've used this a couple of times recently, and Air's just something like it seemed to like the drafting towards Air's couple of signature heroes. Like Brewmaster always #1 priority, but I mean, getting Air a lot of the same heroes time and time again, it does make it a lot easier for their opponents to know what heroes he's going to be going for. When you look forward and like towards like TI4 qualifiers, the Chinese teams are going to know what they want to be picking Air. Brewmaster #1, the Air Night Stalkers, and kind of I don't know if it was not really #2 at this stage, but it's always a big option for them, as we're seeing here. Not the first time that they've run it. So, what are we going to see? It's Shox who picks up the Mirana, so it will be a farming Mirana with a support Wraith King. Not as questionable as the support Night Stalker we saw yesterday. I was casting with Slash and we had a support Night Stalker, and it was just like, what are we looking at?
5 seconds remaining.
XTD, man, you're giving that chair a workover. Good thing those chairs are well made, otherwise. No insults directed at XTD or anything. Like, you could be the smallest guy ever, but if you're putting that much work on your chair, you're never knowing. That chair could just give way at any minute. But it seems to be okay. Oh, what's not okay is my voice. Losing it. Alright, we're going to see DT Club in the offlane. Got In July on the Bat Rider. He's going to be pretty much always the offlane player for the team. Sometimes they put him safe lane if they go offensive trial lane. Got XCD playing the carry Spectre. We've got Dreamy U on the Rubik. Visage being played by Super. Finally, Air going to be playing the Night Stalker. Going to get towards that mid lane. Winter, he's gone teleport first. He needs to be careful. He's got backup coming his way. He's put down the ward for the Vision, and then his team groups up with him, so maybe they actually look to take this fight. So Winter's going to be on the Prophet. We'll quickly introduce R&D spots on the Dire side. Insidious on the Wraith King. Shox on the Mirana. Sharky on the AA. And finally, Ysira playing the Exort Invoker. Well, what I imagine to be an Exort Invoker.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, no kills coming their way just yet. Dreamy U may walk forward and fall for this one. It's not even like oh, you fell for it. It's just like you walk into it. That ward gives you the vision you need. Ysira's gone back to get his block up, but they can still get kills. They don't need the Invoker here. Oh, I'm still on the Chinese screen. My bad. There we go. We're in game. We're watching when I want to be watching. Dreamy U.
The battle begins.
What's going to be the plan here? Not going to get caught out immediately by this. They can kill even against Trailing versus Trailing. Spectre not the best fighting hero at the start. Doesn't look like they're going for the kill. They're not going to go for any... Oh, are they? No, they're not going behind the tower. They don't have that ward that they... Like, every now and then, this used to be like an old school tactic we saw all the time. You put a ward down here and go for a first blood with a tri-lane coming in. That was back when dual lanes were more popular, and like you'd see dual lane versus tri-lane, and the dual lane would just instantly die to an offensive tri-lane. So GT don't give up the kill to that aggressive early ward coming out from Winter. Winter's going to be top lane 1v1 against that Bat Rider. Firefly usage from In July. I don't have this neutral camp just yet. I imagine Winter just body blocks. And against the Bat Rider, you do want to block and stall his farm as much as possible. Oh, nice D ward coming out. Super gets it. Just one sentry being used as well. That's the key thing there. Not having to chew through multiple sentries to get the D ward. So he'll get the pull. One man in. Nice split. Nicely played. This spot here is actually really useful for the sentry. Because you often see it like use the observer ward somewhere
Dire's
here,
middle
here.
tower is under attack.
This scouts out a lot of these spots. So Spectre bottom lane won't have much fun. This dry lane is going to completely shut down his farm. Look at the solo lanes here. Sierra going Quas level 1. Doesn't mean he's not going the Quas Exort. Often you want to get that early cold snap up as much as possible. And then finally in the top lane we get the Prophet versus Bat Rider 1v1 matchup. So say even-ish matchup, maybe slightly Bat Rider favored, although it is Bat Rider's off lane. So at that point I give Prophet even. I think he does a little bit better even. We'll call it maybe even. Bottom lane. As bad as Spectre is in this kind of tri-lane versus tri-lane, like Rubik, Visage, they pack a punch. Soul Assumption is not something you want to be fighting into. That's the way there's a real risk. If Orange go for kills, they may be just trading 1-for-1. You go on whoever it may be, and your AA is probably the most vulnerable to going down in return. Spectre already with an early magic stick up. help out in this lane, knowing there's going to be a lot of spells coming out soon, and this could help out. They've gone with the stun to start things off. The lift is there, which means no arrow. They're going to go on Sharky. Sharky's actually in trouble. He gets slowed up by the dagger. The arrow will hit XCD. The chase should stop from there. Nice defensive arrow. There's no more stun mana here. And with that, Insidious actually in some trouble. The Grave Chill's there as well as a Soul Summon. This is going to be first blood to DT Club. Spectre gets the kill. He may pay for this with his life. Has a salve. Not going to get to use it. Leap out from shocks.
You make a fine
Ooh,
crater.
Even-ish trade. Spectre probably... DT Club get first blood, but they lose their carry. The Wraith King was a support Wraith King, but... still a death on the... still a death on the orange side, but yeah, Spectre's going to be happy. He gets himself up to Magic Wand plus Boots. He doesn't have a TP, but I think he's happy just to walk out, because this lane's pushed to the tower. He's really not actually missing out on any farm. You TP in here, it's like, well, what do? You TP and you're standing around. Maybe you get some pull farm. Speaking of the pull, it's been blocked a second time by a Sentry Ward. Okay. I haven't scouted this one out just yet. They'll have to go for some jungle exploring to find that, which is going to be annoying for Super. May have to bring Dreamy U over to help him out. Dreamy U has Tangos. Visage does not have any Tangos left, and Visage picks up the Magic Stick. These early Magic Sticks can help so much in trialing versus trialing. So, with that, we'll see what Orange... They're going to be committed to this offensive trial. And Shocks now has Boots and Bassi, so... It's pretty even as far as the farm goes in these series. They're going in for another kill. They want the AA. XCD may pay for this with his life if he's not careful. Shocks. Trying to get XCD. He's got the leap out. Will make the leap. It's very low. Where is that Wraith King? He's left. He's gone mid. Went for a gank with a DD rune. If he was bottom, that goes so much better. But I think DT spotted his rotation out of the lane. They knew they were 3v2. They go for the kill. They get it, and they're going to be just fine. An early point in the dispersion for that extra bit of survivability. We've seen Spectre really play with fire at this bottom lane. Oh, they're not going to go on the Wraith King. They did see him coming up. Arrow going to come out. Gets nicely dodged by Dreamy U. XDD. I think you just want to tank up as... If they want to fight Trial versus Trial, they just want to go for as many early game tanky items as possible. Meanwhile, mid lane. I think there was a rotation from the Batrider, but Ysera... South. He's gone Quas Wex this game, so no more Exod Invoker from Ysera this game. No, Ysera. Yeah, catching a bit of an eye on that one on the Chinese stream. He did just throw a Tornado EMP to deal with that gank. It is nighttime, but Batrider, not the best ganker until he has Lasso. He's just level 5 at the moment. So DT Club taking game 1 off to a good start in game 2. Still very early days. We're not even 5 minutes in. Winter's got his fast face boots. Also, it's level 6, so now the tri lane bottom has to be more careful. You've been doing well so far, but suddenly there's a Prophet ultimate, which does a lot of damage if you start it bouncing from the top and it ends up at bottom. And they're going for a kill as a result. Ice Vortex is there. They're not going to get the stun off. The arrow actually will land. XD in some trouble. Prophet ulties as well as TP's in. XDD going to go down. Leap forward. Dreamy U. May go down. They change target to Super. Winter gets a Sprout. Super will go down. Oh, gets a Soul Something. Soxy very low. Dreamy U. Ooh, not going to get the kill on that one, but... Nice bit of play there from Orange. They get the rotation as soon as Prophet hits 6. They TP him in with the ultimate, get a double kill. That's where that fast Prophet level 6 really helps. You compare that to, like, I mean, your Batrider hits level 6, you can't really gank or do anything like that. Like, you've got Lasso, but you've got no Bleak Dagger. You've got no real rotation potential. Night Stalker's kind of stuck. He could maybe have TP'd in. He's going to TP now. He's hit level 6, going for a 3-1-2, but I like this build. I think the early point in Darkness to spam during night is just not worth it. It extends the night by... only 25 seconds, so it's not really worth using during this first nighttime. You benefit so much more from having the extra movement speed, the attack speed, and of course the silence is always fantastic for going for kills. Prevent an Invoker from using Ghost Walk or whatever it may be. TP is towards top, but it looks like they do want to go for a kill here on Winter. With Rubik showing up, he's smoked as well. Will Winter get caught out by this one? Oh, Dreamy U, he's avoiding detection. Almost reveals himself from smoke there. July played a bit too aggressive, maybe. And with a haste rune, I think Winter wants to be careful anyways. The fact Batrider has a haste rune, Winter's thinking, he can maybe solo kill me if he had a flame break. He doesn't know there's no flame break up. And July just going to pop the Firefly, come over to this neutral camp to get the extra bit of farm as well from that. But so far, the offensive trial and working out well. Prophet almost getting found here. Oh. There's Air. He hasn't moved out of the lane during this first nighttime. He's actually getting ganked up. Like, nighttime. Level 7 Night Stalker. He's going to... Oh, doesn't get a Void off, but There's 4 heroes there, so if they get any kind of a lockdown, they can kill them. They could have chainsawed them, though. Wraith Fire Blast, Arrow, Cold Snap, etc. Ooh, Cold Snap going to cancel the Void. There's your Void going out. Winter may be in some trouble here. Who's the lasso going to be on in July? Doesn't have the mana. That 225 mana cost going to maybe be something that he gets punished for. Barely survives on very low HP. Air has another Void now. It's going to be, Shock's in trouble. It's the silence there. Not going to be needed. Didn't have the mana for it. They get the kill regardless. EMP going to go through. Hits going to use. Yep, just barely.
Radiant's
Big
top
rotation
tower is
towards
under
mid lane.
attack.
The 4-man Orange Cake not working, and then DT Club get 2 in exchange. Going off the AA and the Mirana there. Back gets his Tranquils, and he's up to 1k gold with a bottle. So this is going to be a decent Blink Dagger timing, probably around like the 10-11 minute mark. Depending where he goes. I may just go back top now and keep farming the lane as well as this big camp here.
Double damage.
As for Insidious, he's got the early Vampiragora, so a bit of lifesteal for his team. It's another double damage rune. He's probably... You think DD rune on a hero like Wraith King, who's kind of a carry, you're like, ah, fantastic. But early game DD runes on a support Wraith King, useless. He's thinking, I wish I had an Invis, a Haste, anything apart from this DD. Like, Invis or Haste is probably ideal. Top lane TP coming out. Winter does need to be careful. The lasso is up from in July. He just pops a Firefly casually, and this is just a farm. Farm the jungle, come over to this small... I'm not going to go for the small neutral camp as well. Doesn't want to overstay his welcome, and there's going to be a smoke coming out from Orange. Near the mid lane, they bring the Invoker and everything as well. Mirana's at bottom, so they want to meet up with this Mirana and try to get some kills here, especially on this Spectre. Let's try and shut down Spectre. Spectre does have Haunt to try and get out. And the other problem is Visage Super may just reveal this smoke gang. Oh, he does. That's good news for DT. I mean, Spectre should just be able to get out of this one. Spectre has Haunt, needs to maybe Haunt towards top lane, gets hit by a tornado. Not going to get... goes for the dagger into the trees. He's going to go down. Oh, I think he should just... I guess Winter TP bottom. So once Winter TP's bottom, you can't Haunt top. Winter was up here, though, at the start of that fight. If he immediately Haunts and goes top, he lives. You have to be pretty fast on the reactions there to do that, but... There was potential to escape that. The other update is he just immediately daggers over the trees. Winter could maybe break... No, Winter had already used Nature's Force, so... Wasn't cool that. Winter, TP's top. There's no Firefly, but... Oh, gets him just up. Spectre can go in. Doesn't bring dust, though. They know where he's going, though, because of the dagger. Still follow his movement. The TP not going to come just yet. Winter's still walking, and they know he's walking because this dagger's following him. Invis wearing off. Winter. He has a TP scroll. He's not going to go for it, though. Batrider gets the last hit. Gotta leave that for the Spectre, man. The Spectre is not farming. Actually, no, it's Batrider's blink. He'll take it. Nah, that's fine. Batrider gets the blink, so that's probably good to leave it to him. So in July now with Blink Lasso up and ready to go as well. They want to push this pressure of this top tier 1 tower, and with Blink Lasso, it's hard to defend this one. I guess Invoker, if he's fast on the tornado, can get the counter initiation, but if he's the one getting Blink Lassoed, you're in trouble. Combine that with Night Stalker getting the silence on him, he does have the darkness now. This is where you want to be getting the darkness, around this level 8 point, because this is where daytime hits again and you want to have the option to go nighttime. They've caught Wraith King here. Doesn't have the level 6, does not have the ultimate. EMP Tornado coming in. Ezra, he popped the ultimate to make it nighttime, but he's getting arrow. He's going to go down. Nice play from the Mirana there. Hits the combo. Jimmy Yu now being chased as well. Couple right clicks could finish him off. The TP coming out from Super. Nothing to cancel, unfortunately. Jimmy Yu, they know he's alone. With the TP out, they're thinking, well, we can just maybe chase him down. He's going to go into the trees. Is there... Oh, they stopped the chase. What's that arrow? Starstorm gets you. Shocks goes down. What?
Next.
What just happened? Why is he arrowing up here? Rubik went into these trees. Did he have Blink or something? Maybe he'd stolen Leap. Maybe they thought he leapt up there. I don't know. That was
Radiant's top tower is
bizarre. I'm trying to... I hope they show a replay of that one, because I don't know what... I didn't see what Rubik had before. He stole Starstorm and got the kill. What was that arrow? I'm mucho confused. Yeah, now Invis at the top lane. It's daytime, but still Void not a bad initiator. And Wraith King level 5 only. Needs at least +1 to get this kill, though. Spectre going to be the +1. Air gets the right click to the Void there, as well as the silence. Even the daytime silence, not too bad. The slow pretty short, but another Void could get this kill, and Air's not the one getting stunned. It's XDD. Probably wishing he stunned Air there, who had another Void, but I guess Spectre could have got the kill regardless. Alright. Well, another kill going the way of DT Club. They're up 8 kills to 6 here in game number 2. bit more high-paced game too. Experience heavily in DT Club's favor, but the gold going Orange's way.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They've done a good
attack.
job of shutting down the Spectre farm. Meanwhile, speaking of farm,
Dire's
Shox
top
is going to have
tower
his
is under
shut
attack.
down. He gets killed at bottom by the Blink Lasso.
Dire's
Top lane
top
T1.
tower has fallen.
Spectre claiming the money for this. And that's
Radiant's
his
middle
drums.
tower is
And
under attack.
buy the bracer and buy the drums recipe. Orange trying to get a tower trade at the mid lane, but maybe something that can be defended. TP coming in from the Night Stalker, and it's now
Radiant
just that. It's nighttime.
structures are fortified.
This is not a day stalker, and as a result, this tower not going to be even attempted from Orange after they realize that what they're in for. Okay, so from here, wonder. DT Club, this is the second nighttime where you often see Night Stalkers just really kick off. Like, I think Night Stalker's already done enough so far this game, but this nighttime could be where DT Club just straight up win the game, or if Night Stalker has a quiet
Dire's
nighttime, we
bottom
stay in this
tower
kind of
is under
equal
attack.
state. That not going to get hit by the tornado. Ice Blast also missing. Injuli's going to survive this. Oh, man. The haste rune helping him out, and that was a gate Orange Esports desperately wanted to succeed. He gets himself out of there. TP's from the trees, so he goes back home. He's working on that 4-star, as you'd expect. Let's look at now. With the point in darkness, can
Dire's
extend the
middle
night a little
tower
bit.
is under attack.
Not really worth it during the first night because it's such a small amount, but once you have that point, you may as well use it to extend the night. This tier 1 tower seems to be the target for DT Club. They're smoked up. They want to engage. They go with the Blink Lasso and see this. He's not level 6. Is this creep? If the tower gets a creep, maybe he gets it. Nope. He was like 1 creep XP away. 19 experience was all that needed. Arrow. Oh, Super walks into it. I don't think you want to engage up with this. Tornado EMP will be dropped.
Dire's middle
That's
tower
going to be annoying
is
for
under
Dreamer U
attack.
and Visage. Ice Blast goes in as well. Does hit Dreamer U. These two both low profit, maybe with the TP, and could do some
Dire's
damage to
middle
Spectre. Meanwhile,
tower
going to get the
has
kill on
been
them around and start things off. The chase is on. They seem to want Ysera here. The lasso's already been used. The Void is there. Ysera gets a Ghost Walk off just in time. The dust is there, though, and Ysera does go down. Spectre gets the kill. The early drums helping out with the chasing, and Wraith King shows back up, but it's too late. They've already
Radiant's
lost their two
bottom
cores,
tower
the
is
Mirana
under
and the
attack.
Invoker. And with those two dead, there's no fighting. This is over. This team fight at least. Now Night Stalker hits level 11 off of that fight. Very good second nighttime coming out from Air on the Night Stalker. So we see Winter saying, "Get me the hell out of here." He's got 2.4k gold. I wonder if this is even a Necrobook game. It's so hard to split push against Batrider Spectre. Maybe he just goes something like Shadowblade even. Gets the mech for the team. I was about to say, this does not feel like a good Necrobook game. It's not going to help too much for fighting against tanky heroes like Spectre and Night Stalker. Like, your split push is just going to be hard to execute against the Spectre, Batrider, and Night Stalker. I think going for another, like a more defensive item like the mech, not a bad idea.
Come.
This is just not the best of games for Necrobook. Man, this Mirana is looking really underfarmed. Was he going for minus here? Phase Aquila picks up the Gloves of Haste. At this point, he's going to say, look, this minus isn't coming. I gotta get maybe the Maelstrom. Obviously, you can make from the Gloves of Haste, which is maybe what he's going to just go for now. But I imagine the initial thought was let's get minus, and now that he's died like 2-3 times in a row in these last few fights, he's thinking, yeah, it's not. Wraith King, his stun gets stolen. It's the only spell you can really steal there. Shox once again silenced up. It's a good spot to have for a Rubik. It's a single target stun that also slows, so. Orange, I'm about to say, this is just not a fight they can take. I'm not surprised they just TP the hell out of there. Well, Winter could be in some trouble top lane. There was a Dire Observer Ward scanning up most of this. Does he have a TP scroll? He does. He needs to use it ASAP. He's not going to get it off, though. Winter. Oh, he's done for. Spectre going to even ulti in for this one, and Winter is dead. Air gets the kill secured, the Void. Definitely not needed, but hey, why not? Air says, I want my BKB, or possibly even an Ag Scepter. Either one is going to be useful this game. Possibly even more so, like an Ag Scepter plus Gem. That combo just works so well for de-warning and getting complete utter map control. For Orange Esports, they're just unable to fight right now. They're praying for daytime to come, and it is coming soon, but the damage has been done. Mid lane. Orange are kind of grouped up here. Daytime is hit. No lasso as well, so Orange now with it being daytime. They go for this tier 1 tower, but Night Stalker, guess what? Darkness is ready, good to go. Nice little dire observer. We'll scout out a lot of these heroes. If they try and come in for a flank, or as Batrider just did, flew over the river, it does get spotted by this dire observer. And they are going for this tower. They need to be careful, I feel, about this. No initiation coming yet with no lasso. That tower denied by
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Nothing going in the way of Orange Esports here. It's really been a tough game for Orange to get anything at all. Mech's going to be coming on super on the Visage, so they'll have the 5-man with the mech. They've got the Blink 4 stuff on the Batrider. He may be the one picking up the gem. Probably actually makes more sense in the Batrider because he can get it ASAP and use that to deal with the Moonlight Shadow as well as just deward the map. Probably even a better option just because he can come online sooner with that. Whereas the Acceptor's only 1k gold away, so both is fine here. They get scattered from the low ground and as a smoke gank was coming. Moonlight Shadow gets used. Air pops the ultimate. The arrow doesn't hit. It needed to hit. They may get the kill regardless. Yet air's going to go down. The Wraithfire Blast helping set that one up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This is a Darkness wasted as well. They kill him after popping the ultimate, so that's a good 2-minute plus cooldown on this. So it's going to be daytime for some time when the Night Stalker respawns. This is a 50-second duration, which is pretty much his cooldown on, well, his death timer. Oh man, look at this. Invoker is just so poor. Looking at like an 18-minute drum. I'm about to say, surely he's got it by now. Like, just pop the ultimate here. This is a kill up on the lane. They found Winter trying to split push, and this is where this is just not a good split push game for Winter. He's going for the TP out. Flamebreak will cancel it as needed, and they get the kill on Winter there. He's just unable to find farm or pressure lane at all against the Batrider plus Spectre. So Insidious, he's got his level 6 now. That makes him happy. He also gets level 7, so max Wraithfire Blast for him, but as we've seen in the past, Rubik just happy to constantly steal that whenever possible. Rubik's actually got Ghost Walk. Interesting. It's a pretty good level of Wex as well. Like, you can see he actually gets bonus 10% movement speed when he uses it. So he can use it kind of like a Vendetta to go ganking if he wants to. Not a terrible spell to have, especially if you get like a max level Wex one.
Radiant's
Wex
top
not quite
tower
maxed
is
out
under
yet.
attack.
Well, it's going well for DT Club here. Game 2, they're looking for that 2-0 sweep. They're one of the real contenders to get into the playoffs. They're not there yet. They're currently
Radiant's
7th
top
place,
tower
where
is
only the
under
top 6
attack.
advance, but they finish off the season with some wins. They'll be looking like a top 6 contender. Well, it's not about being a contender, it's about actually getting in the top 6. So, and DT Club are close. Not quite there yet. It will depend a bit on some of these other teams, like LGD China being the big one there. I think LGD China have only played 7 games. Depending how many of those they win, they could make it through the playoffs as well. Well, we'll see what comes next. DT Club. Smoked up. They're looking for maybe a contest over Roshan. They haven't got a good lineup for killing Roche. Spectre also not... Spectre with Relic, no Radiance, so not quite ready to fight here. It's in July. Who's he going to find here near the mid lane? It's going to be on the high ground. There's your Mirana. As the Firefly Vision gets the lasso mid-leap. Oh, Shox is done for. He's got no leap out of this one. The nice EMP tornado being used in counter with an Ice Blast as well. BBU, though, still alive. He's stolen leap during the process as they get the kill on Mirana. No one else, but just the Mirana. That's a carry Mirana. That's a big kill to be getting. And it did end up being a Midas. Shox, I'm always going for this Midas Lincoln's build. Every time I see him play Mirana, he's going for this.
Warriors of the wood.
For DT Club, what's the plan here from them? They get a pick off, they back off, continue to farm. BKB not quite up the now. Without that, probably not too inclined to overstay their welcome and keep looking to fight. Roshan's actually going to be considered by Orange here. Nero comes in to help him out, and I don't know if this has been scouted yet by DT Club. Ooh, they're committed for this one. Insidious taking heavy damage on the front lines. Watch out for that bash RNG, but here come the familiars. They see this, and much like DT don't have the damage for Roshan, neither do Orange. And when this Spectre gets Radiance and Haunt back up in 40 seconds, it's that Roshan fight should be theoretically over, but no, they want to go in, have another go. Prophet has his treants, he gets some more treants on the way, and... Oh, those familiars see everything now. Oh, they try and kill him. Now they're going to go for the familiar stun. Yep, one stun, two. Loses one. Doesn't really matter, though. Just wants to stall Roshan so that they can get in here in time. And in July, Flame Break, no one gets pushed up on the high ground. Every so often you see someone get pushed up there by a Flame Break at the Roshan pit, ending in disaster, but... Spectre not quite ready. He's basically telling his team, buy me 10 seconds. Haunt is up also by Radiance. He would love a Radiance for this fight. Roshan's getting so low, and... Spectre, 10 gold. He's going to have it. Roshan is a terrible idea now. Orange just cannot do this. They also know that Spectre should be having that Radiance anytime now. It's going to fly out. He's a bit low on mana, unfortunately, but... Look how low Roche is. DT Club could just take it for themselves. Ugh, this is really worrisome. Spectre with a Radiance. This is to me the beginning of the end for Orange Esports here in game 2. They just don't have good ways of dealing with this Spectre. The damage output isn't there. It's just not the best lineup for killing a Spectre. In July up top. Oh, he blinks forward. He's found Winter. Gets a lasso off. TP's coming in. There's no Firefly, which is going to make this a bit tricky. Forced up away. Have they got the detection for this one? Tornado EMP from the Invoker if he TP's in. That's a BKB from Air on the Night Stalker. Doesn't have the detection from a gem or anything. And there's your Spectre. Gets the dagger off. Oh, no. Ysira. He's out of there for now. Where's your gems on the background? They do see Ysira. You chase him down further. Not going to come just yet. Ysira wants to go back in. He has been spotted, though. Air gets the silence off the Void as well. Ysira going to go down. I'm not sure if he knew there was a gem, but he fought right into that one. XPD. Nice 4-stuff out of there. They've killed the Wraith King just once. He's going to respawn. Now Air's on the chase. He doesn't need the BKB. He says he's just going to keep charging forward. They lose the Visage in the process, but another bad fight for Orange. Losing the Invoker, only getting a kill on the support Visage there. With Aspas helping make sure they get that at least one kill out of it, but one not very important kill. The next CD just... the more these fights go the DT Club way, the more space he gets and the more farm he gets. Winter is going back for that Necrobook, and I mean, I said earlier, I don't think Necrobook's going to do too much, but it's like, what else do you get? It's not terrible against a Spectre, because with the Radiance and with the Dispersion, often Spectre will accidentally kill those Necro 3s. Or whatever level Necro it is. Kill that, get the feedback damage, the suicide damage. What is it called? One of those spells I actually don't know the name of off by hand. The Necro suicide damage. Whatever that is. But Roshan once again attempted by Orange Esports. There's no haunt for 25 seconds and possibly a good idea. Hasn't been scouted from those coming in, but maybe too late. Orange Esports have got Roche that dire side advantage. Here we go.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
They want this game too, and taking a Roshan on the dire side, one good way to do it. DT Club, the Spectre was a bit low on HP, didn't have the ulti as well, so not worth going for the full fight there. XD maybe just picks up a value booster soon to start making towards his harder to ask. Maybe the Mat Style a good item as well. Gives you good movement speed and stats in general. So in July now, once again roaming around. Winter's been on the receiving end of so many of these nasty ganks. He's only got 3 deaths actually. Winter's actually done, yeah, all things considered, I'd say 3 deaths only on the Prophet's actually pretty good at this stage of the game, considering you're against Night Stalker, Batrider, and Batrider's been constantly roaming around looking for him. Well, oh god. Medallion familiar, that hurts. Who's actually got the medallion? AA? Yeah, AA with medallion. That medallion helping secure the Roshan. That was a vital item. It means we're not going to be seeing Sharky with an Ag Scepter anytime soon. I mean, this is only a 1k gold item, but with AA, it's often you just go for that naked Aghanim Scepter to get it as fast as humanly possible, even if it's a 30-minute Ags, but these small items will slow it down bit by bit, but medallion being crucial. Got the Ring of Regen, could be a 4-star, maybe even just some Tranquil. Well, it could have got the Tranquil Boots already. So probably just going to see a 4-star out of the AA. And for DT Club, they back off. They're actually not looking to do much as far as applying pressure at the current time. They've picked up a Yasha now on the Spectre, and yeah, things are looking pretty good. Like, you've got a Spectre late game against a very underfarmed Kara Marana. Against Invoker is dirt poor as well. Invoker's going to have a 27-minute 4-star.
Dire's top
That is
tower
just
is under
unheard of.
attack.
He's seriously been so well shut down by
Dire's
DT Club.
structures are fortified.
Like, I don't think he's played that horribly, but this is what happens when you're against a Night Stalker Batrider. The aggression, the face rush from DT Club has just been
Radiant's bottom
too
tower
much for
is
Orange to
under
get any
attack.
farm in this game. Invoker's not even in the top 5 on net worth.
Dire's top
Oh, they won't
tower
defend
has
bottom now.
fallen.
Winter's going for the push. They've already TP'd in the Rubik to the tier 3. Moonlight Shadow being proxy. They need Batrider going in. He's going in first.
structures are fortified.
Good blink out. Oh no, it's air. Sorry, not the Batrider. Batrider's one with the gem. He need to be the one TP, but he didn't actually have a TP, so. Nice pressure coming in from Orange. Quite like that. Oh, Winter. It's a good TP skill. Spectre unable to get the solo kill. The moves were nearby, but the stun was on cooldown, so. Spectre now level 16. Working on that Mant style. Uh-oh. What are you doing, Sharky? Not even going to use the lasso. He just does ring around the Rosie with him. Gets a kill with a flame break and
Hey, that's
hopes for a 28-minute rune here at the top lane. There we go, it's an invis, so. We'll pick that one up and immediately pops as well, so it wants to keep being aggressive, wants to go find some more kills here. Orange Esports is going to be constantly playing defensive on the back foot. Shox has to be careful. He has not finished his Lincolns, and he's going to be caught up by the Injuly Batrider. There's a blink lasso, you betcha. Shox in some trouble. Spectre and ulti in as well. Where's he actually pulling him? There we go. Oh, it's a little bit further away. We'll end up going down to XDD. Oh, let's say that was a full staff. Wait, okay. So Invoker got the full staff off, almost saved him. Not enough though. And Radiant with a ward up here. So it's helping to find these pickoffs constantly. Prophet does have a Necro 3, so can split push that a little bit faster. Also use it for D-warning. You know where wards are, you can pop that Necro 3 and use the detection that Necro 3 gives you.
Dire's middle tower is under
Rubik now,
attack.
Blink Dagger online, and DT Club going to get to work on some towers. They haven't actually been able to push down too many towers. They got the tier 2 top only recently, and there's still a tier 1 at the bottom lane. So the constant fighting and pressure's been there, but the actual
has fallen.
towers and pushing, that's where they've got a decent gold lead, but it could be a whole lot scarier. It's not even reached that 10k gold mark yet, and they're up a lot of kills, and I mean, just up a lot in general. And what? Oh, you guys missed that. They tried to show a replay of the Mirana getting ganked, and it was like Batrider having a spasm back and forth. I don't know what that replay was, but WPC, please. What are you doing? XCD getting Mana Burn held down bottom lane. Takes the Necrobook damage, but it's good farm for him regardless. Good farm and XP. Like those, the Necrobook nerf making the minions give more XP now. XCD, he's trapped. He's gonna have to TP home. Yeah, he's gonna may get Mana Boots up and then dagger out, but no Mana Boots coming his way. Just gonna TP home, and Ice Blast's gonna find him, which is annoying. It means he may have to stay up Fountain a little bit longer, or does he see it? I love how they both try and hide in this little corner here. They're like, this may save us. No. You can see it coming on the minimap, but not enough. Batrider doesn't care. He TPs himself out of the base. He's got Boots of Travel in. Oh, Shox. No Lincoln's up just yet. The Spectres, no Haunt on cooldown for 2 seconds. Here we go. Batrider's game. He's bought. Oh, actually, they're not going for Mirana. They're going to go for Sharky instead. Winter in some trouble. Flamebreak will cancel his TP. That's at least 2 dead. Spectre now ulti's in, trying to chase down the Mirana. The leap out is there. Meanwhile, Winter almost saved out of there. Maybe you just getting the kill in the end, but XTD unable to get the Mirana. Could have gone for the lasso on the Mirana. Lincoln's only gets picked up after the fight. I thought he was going to go for that, but he used the lasso on the AA. Was it? No, they didn't have lasso, maybe. No, he had it. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Not too confused. It's just like, I was like, wait, it's already back up in 25 seconds. That's just the 50-second cooldown for you. 50-second level 3 Batrider lasso cooldown. And DT Club. Oh, man. So, new Roche timer, guys. For those of you just tuning in, I think I figured it out. I never know. It's a 12-minute timer, although Roshan respawns between 8 and 11 minutes. So this last minute is redundant. It gets dimmer after the 8-minute mark, because this is the 8 minutes of the initial timer, I guess. I don't know why it gets dimmer at 8 minutes. So basically, any time when it gets dim, Roshan can respawn. It's confusing. It's even more confusing than before.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The old one was good because after the 8 minutes, you can tell the exact timer by like it got red and it was yellow at certain parts. I don't know if they're gonna change, if that's gonna come into play as well, but as it stands, there's like no good visual way to know when it's coming back. City is caught out. This is the reincarnation though, so this is gonna slow everyone up. They do stop focusing in CDC. Will end up going down, I believe. Yet reincarnation. Slow gonna go through here. Shock's doing some decent damage. Batrider getting low here. Spectre's already got 1 kill here. Actually, Knight's will get the last hit. Now Invoker on the run. They lose the Batrider in the process here. Invoker Still alive for now. He's silenced up, though. Will end up going down here. The arrow gonna hit XDD as well. Is there any more associated shocks going for the TP out? Not gonna happen. Air gets the kill with the Void in the end. Winter's TP as well. Solar Something will blow him up. Spectre gonna go for the TP out, and he's got Haunt to keep on fighting in 10 seconds. GG is called. No way to beat the Spectre in the late game. It's all over. Orange Esports going to suffer a 2-0 defeat to Dreamtime, but not a big surprise there. DT Club have been playing some amazing Dota as of late. They're definitely a top contender in the Chinese scene, and a team who I feel has a spot in the playoffs for WPC. They're not there yet. They need to get a few more wins to get there, but as it stands, DT Club are a solid team, and I mean, I would say one of the favorites going to that Chinese Tier 4 qualifiers next to LGD China. I thought for a while Hyper Glory Team were going to be one of the big names there with ZSMJ and co, but Hyper Glory Team have looked pretty questionable, especially with CTY. CTY has not been playing well or doing too much. So I don't know. I've lost faith in Hyper Glory Team, but for DT Club, these guys have tons of experience. They've got great late game decision making, and that's something which I think sets them apart. Their decision making is fantastic. LGD also have that, so I think DT Club and LGD will be pretty evenly matched come Chinese qualifier time. But Orange, they're not in the Chinese qualifiers. They're in the SEA ones, and definitely a team who I feel can make a run there. I don't think you can count them out of that one, because especially I think they match up better against the SEA teams. Winter as a captain is good at punishing mistakes that opponents make, and the SEA Dota just a bit more sloppy and chaotic in general. It's not as like refined and just like it's less passive compared to the Chinese Dota. I think you can say that it's less objective based. Where you look at the Chinese, it's go from tower to tower. Don't take too many risks. The SEA Dota, you'll see a lot more high-risk plays, and that's something where I feel a team like Orange Esports can try and punish their opponents, or even they play high-risk themselves, and maybe that play style suits them, so definitely give Orange a chance in the TI4 SEA qualifiers, so look out for them there. Also look out for them in the WPC, because they've got tons more matches coming their way. They're taking on DK next. We get a DK versus Orange showdown, then we get Orange going up against LGD before that's going to round off today, but then we've got 2 more days, 3 matches tomorrow for Orange, 2 matches the day after for them. It's non-stop Orange Dota action in China, because they've only got 4 days to play all of their WPC matches. Then they've got to get back to Malaysia to play the SEA TI4 qualifiers. So non-stop Dota for Orange Esports. It's actually a pretty tiring, grueling schedule for them. But guys, it's been a tiring, grueling schedule for me. As you guys could hear, my voice is somewhat being lost to this bad cold I've got. But we're going to take a quick break. I don't want to talk any more than I need to. And when we come back, we'll have our second series, DK versus Orange, coming your way. That one's scheduled to start in about 15-20 minutes time, I believe. So get a drink, have a breather, and then come back for Orange versus DK.